Hi guys, nice to meet you if you're new here. Nice to see you if you're not new here. How's it going? I'm Lara. This is Tipsy. You can't really see her, but she's being so needy right now. She just wants all of the attention. But welcome to the November TBR. Is this going up a little late? Indeed it is, but it's going up. So I think a win is a win. A win is a win. November TBR is still going up and we're still gonna try and follow it. We are a week into November, but we're just gonna pretend we're not. Last week I asked you guys how should I do my November TBR. I gave you options. You guys chose the TBR jar picks, which is really the witch's hand or skeleton's hand, and I still haven't got a new jar. But the TBR jar picks, my November TBR, is what we're doing. You guys know how this works. I pick a prompt out of the jar and I correlate a book that matches a prompt. I think I'm gonna do 7. I've not been very good about 1, reading my TBRs when I set them, and 2, reading, period. Reading at all. I did just upload a 24-hour reading spooky books, and I think that really helped me a little bit. I still am kind of in the mood to read, so hopefully we can get some books read this month. So I think I'm gonna pick 6 or 7. I don't know. I have my book club pick, so if I pick 7, that means I'll have 8. So we'll see. I'll pick 6 first, and then we'll decide how many I want to do. Let's get to picking my November TBR. I have not updated these prompts, and I might have actually put my old prompts back in here. I can't remember. I might have. We're gonna pick all the way from the bottom because I don't know, this jar's a little too small. So let's get picking. I've got one. There's so many in my hand. Okay, I've got this one. This one says a Kindle book. Slay. A Kindle book, which is just a book from my Kindle. I've been really into my Kindle recently. Like, I love my Kindle, but that's all I've been wanting to do is reading books on my Kindle. So let's go to the Kindle app on my phone and decide what book I might read. Ooh, I think I'm going to go for... I wanted to read this book this month, and I put it on our book club pick for the month, and it didn't get chosen. This is a perfect chance for me to read it. I saw Heather read this on YouTube and she really enjoyed it, which is Anathema, I think, The Eating Woods by Carrie Lake. I saw Heather read this book and I know she really liked it, so she convinced me. There are whispers about what lurks in Witchnell, the forest where sinners go to die. The villagers call it the Eating Woods because what is taken is never given back. Only those who have lost their senses would dare to go near it, or the banished. Anathema is a full-length gothic dark fantasy, the first book in the Eating Woods duology. Alright, slay, it is the first book. I need to find a different word other than slay, because I feel like that is the only word I use to say, like, yay, you know? Anyways, perfect for readers who enjoy a plot-heavy and atmospheric story with a unique magic system and a slow burn romance and a touch of horror. So that's the book that I'm picking for my Kindle book. I'm really excited, actually. I'm going to add it to my library now. And maybe I'll start that tonight because I need a book to read and I don't have one. I am going to start filming a different video, but I don't know when I'm going to film that. Anyways, that's our first book, Anathema by Carrie Lake, our Kindle book pick. Let's pick the next prompt. There's literally so many in this jar. I lost one. Okay, gotta grab a new one. Hope that wasn't a good one that I lost. Okay, this one is published in the year I was born. Okay. I don't think I have any on my bookshelf that were published in the year that I was born. Cool. Let's look up popular books that were published in 2001. Goodreads has a section that says most popular books published in 2001. Number 1 is called Life of Pi. Life of Pi is a fantasy adventure novel. The protagonist, Pi, he's a Tamil boy from Pondicherry, explores issues of spirituality and practicality from an early age. He survives 227 days after a shipwreck while stranded on a boat in the Pacific Ocean with a Bengal tiger named Richard Parker. I'm gonna pick that book because it's the number 1 book that was published in 2001. Life of Pi by Jan Martel. That is the book that was published in 2001, number 1 on Goodreads. From 2001, that's what I'm picking. All right, next prompt. I'm grabbing some that I think feel opened, but I'm hoping a book with a different color spine. Oh, I didn't show you the last one. Just believe me. A book with a different color spine, which essentially means like Magnolia Park's Into the Dark is like a black and green cover and the spine is gold. I'm sure you knew that. Okay, I just picked 3 off of my shelf. The first one is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. It's like a blue-ish cover, like a periwinkle cover, and it's a purple spine. Then we have The Canadian Boyfriend, which is a blue cover and then a pink spine, but the back is pink too, so this one's questionable. And then of course, People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry has a green spine. When I wrote this prompt, I'm pretty sure I was mainly thinking of Emily Henry, so I might read People We Meet on Vacation. The thing is, it's no longer summer. It's literally fall time. So that's the only iffiness I have over this book. The other 2, Emily Wilde's, is a fantasy book, and it is time to read fantasy. Also, this cover is just so pretty. It's the Barnes & Noble exclusive, I'm pretty sure, but it's gorgeous. But this one is very distinct, you know? And then Canadian Boyfriend. I mean, like, yes, but, you know? I think I might go with Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, because, like I said, very distinct. Also, People We Meet on Vacation is summery, and I didn't get to it this summer, just like I haven't for the past, like, 4 summers. So we're not reading it this time either. We're reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, also my first physical book out of 3 prompts that I've done. Okay, next prompt. I just want to dig from the bottom. I probably have some really good ones on the top, and I'm just digging from the bottom. This one says a 5-star prediction. Okay, what do I think I'm gonna read and it's going to be 5 stars? Off the bat, I'm thinking Legendary by Stephanie Garber is gonna be 5 stars because Caraval was a 5-star. So I'm thinking that will be a 5-star read. Also, so many. Let me grab some. I have 4 books here that I think are going to be a 5-star. So like I said, Legendary by Stephanie Garber I think will be a 5-star read. Loved Caraval, loved Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. And I have We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. This just, I don't know what it is about this book. Gives me 5-star feelings. People lived because she killed. People died because he lived. I don't know. He's a hunter. She's being hunted. Ready or Not by Caribou Stone. I loved Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. And everybody that's read Ready or Not has compared it to Out on a Limb. So I think if it's anything like Out on a Limb, I'm going to love it. Finally, I have So Let Them Burn by Camilla Cole. This was on my list that I made literally almost a year ago of books that came out in 2024. And I was so excited for this book, and I still haven't picked it up. But I've been so excited for this book. I've just been waiting for the right time to read it, especially because I've been in such a slump. She was blessed with a gift from the gods. What god is in power if she can't save the person she loves most? I don't know, something about this book gives me a 5-star. But oh, this is a hard one because these are all books that I'm just like, I think are gonna be amazing. I think I'm gonna go with We Hunt the Flame. This was on my TBR a couple of months ago and I just didn't get to it. But this is what, if I look at these 4 books, this one is what's really calling my name. So I think we're gonna go with this one. I'm so excited to read this. I hope I love it. How many prompts is that? 4? So possibly just 2 more. And we only have 2 books to show because the other 2 I don't own. Okay, the 5th one, 5th prompt, and I got like a bunch in my hand. I'm trying to, okay. 5th prompt is a beautiful cover. Ah, beautiful. There's so many covers that I absolutely love. I think it's between 2 books. They're both purple too. I chose 2 covers that I just think are gorgeous. I think so many of my covers are absolutely stunning. But these are books that I'm also just kind of in the mood to read. And I don't know. The first one is The Only Purple House in Town by Anne Aguirre. I just think it's so pretty and detailed. And if you like look at what's going on in the house, there's like little monsters. And then on the cover, there's like magic and fairies and bats and the moon. This one is so pretty, so detailed. And then the other cover, which is also purple, which I just realized is a different color spine, is Daydream, which kind of different color spine. Not so much, but it's kind of there. Anyways, Daydream is because I just love the art on the cover. The illustrator, I follow her on Instagram. Daydream is one of those books that I really want to read, and I just love the illustration, so I just think it's gorgeous. And it's between these two books, and I don't know. Magical Victorian Spinster or Henry. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Okay, it might not be what you would have chosen, but I'm gonna go with Daydream. Just because I also just really want to read the book. And I want to read this one? Yes. But if I'm looking at these two and picking which one do I really want to read, it's Daydream, of course. Don't be mad at me, but also the only books that I have, like physical copies, have some kind of purple in them. So I guess it's gonna be a purple month. Okay, last pick for now, and then it'll probably be my last pick, honestly. It'll probably be my last pick because I just know, like the way that I've been reading recently, there's no way that I'm gonna read 7 books. Okay, I gotta pick a good one. I hope it's a good one. Okay, last prompt is the longest title on my shelf. For a second, I thought it said the longest book on my bookshelf, and I was like, please. But the longest title on my bookshelf. Longest title? Ugh, bummer. Okay. That one's 6 words. I don't know if this is a good time for me to read a sad book. Oh my gosh. Just kidding, you guys. I was just fooling with you. This is my longest book. I just got it. My best friend got it for me. It's A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire, which is 7 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By Sarah Hawley. I don't know what this book is about. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Ben is a single werewolf and he loves his life. He's got everything under control. One day he drunkenly buys a crystal off of eBay, but when the eBay crystal gets to him, it's actually Eleanor, which is a vampire that's been stuck in the crystal since she was 30, forced to obey orders from the possessor of the rock. Okay, interesting. And another purple book added to our pile. I kind of love that. Those were all the books for our TBR prompt. We have 4 physical books here, 2, one that I don't own and 1 on the Kindle. And then finally we have our book club pick of the month, which for November it is Dance of Thieves, yet another fantasy book. I love picking the TBR prompt and I'm gonna try and stick to it. I say that every time. I say it every single time and yet I never do, but I'm gonna try. I really am. Just to quickly go over my prompts, just in case you forgot, we have a 5-star prediction, which I think is going to be We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. The longest title on my shelf, which is A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire by Sarah Hawley. A Kindle book, which is Anathema by Carrie Lake. We have a book that was published in the year that I was born in, which was 2001, which the book is Life of Pi. A book with a different color spine, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and then finally a beautiful cover, which of course I chose Daydream by Hannah Grace. I'm super excited for the month. I've been feeling a lot better with my reading, so I'm hoping it'll be a good reading month. But here are my books for the month. Maybe you'll see these books in videos, maybe you won't, maybe you'll have to come back next month to see if I actually read any of these books, but these are my TBR picks for the month of November. Yes, this video is going up a little late, but that's okay. At least we're getting it up, am I right? Who's with me? All right. Thanks for helping me pick my November TBR. You guys did choose the TBR chart picks my November TBR. Other than that, I hopefully will see you next time. Bye! Thanks for watching.